For her eyebrows, I use one of my favorite pencils from Essence. It's called Micro Precise in the color dark brown. Though it's called dark brown, it's not too dark. I love it. And it gives this natural looking effect. I love how it finishes. It's soft and it's creamy. So I love, love, love it. To sculpt her eyebrows, I use concealer and foundation. So at the bottom, I use NYX's Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer in color Golden. On top, I used her foundation color, which is Kryolan D13/5L. The bottom is always lighter than the bottom. The bottom is always lighter than the top. So it's easier to blend the top when you use the foundation. So yeah, I use NYX Concealer and Kryolan Foundation. For today's look, I use BH Cosmetics palette that is called It's My EraRaye. It's one of my favorite palettes. And the first transition color that I used for this look, it's called Connie. It's a beautiful purple color. So this look was a bit dramatic, so I went with a purple as a transition that is also gonna cover the outer eye. So yeah, you put it and then you blend and blend even more. To cut a crease, I used a Kryolan Ultra Foundation wheel. It's a small wheel of foundation colors from your lightest to a more deep color. So I used the lighter color to conceal for as an eyeshadow base and also as a highlighter. And then the darker colors, I use them as for contouring. So I use one of the lighter colors to cut her crease. It's beautiful, it's creamy. The color pops when you put it. So I used that color to cut her crease. And the color that I went for in the BH Cosmetics palette, it's a golden brown color that is called Fairy Tale. So it's a beautiful color that I used. It's more on the middle part of the eyelid. And then on the outer part of the eyelid, I used a whitish color. It's called Angel. So I used one eyeshadow palette for the whole look. So on the outside, I used Fairy Tale, and on the inner corner eye, I used the color called Angel. Here I'm applying the color Angel on the inner corner of the eye. So I used two colors on the eyelid plus the transition color. So the one that I'm using now, it's called Angel. It's more on the inner corner of the eye and it's a bit whitish. So the bronze makes it look goldenish, but it's more whitish. It's called Angel. Also from the BH Cosmetics palette. I did a wing liner. To do the wing, I used Inglot's gel eyeliner in color number 77. It's a black gel eyeliner. I love, love, love it. I prefer gel eyeliner over liquid. I don't know. I love it. For her foundation, I use Kryolan's Derma color in D13/5L. It's a beautiful cream foundation that is full coverage. Though there's nothing much to cover on her skin, she's got beautiful skin. You can build it up. So you can apply it light, you can make it high, like full coverage. It's one of my favorite foundations. And it's not too heavy, it's quite light on the skin. The concealer that I use to highlight is NYX's Contour One Stop Concealer in color golden. The same concealer that I used under her eyebrows to highlight the brow bone. It's a beautiful concealer. It's not too light. It's 2 shades lighter than her skin tone. And then I used a damp beauty blender to blend it. So your beauty blender gets effective when you use it damp. So I use a damp beauty blender. I got it from Real Techniques. It's one of my favorite sponges. So I use that to blend her concealer, her highlighting concealer. To bake under her eyes, the bridge of her nose and the chin, I used a Makeup Revolution powder, banana powder. I forgot the name. I'll put the name under the description below. But it's from Makeup Revolution. To contour her nose, the forehead and the cheekbones, I use NYX's Contour palette. So when I left, I forgot one of my bags full of blushes. I had to use an eyeshadow as a blush. I love how it came out. I had to think on my feet on this one, yo. To highlight her cheekbones and the bridge of her nose, I use MAC's Golden Bronze. It's a powder highlighter. It's a beautiful gold. It matches most skin tones, like from your lightest to your darkest. It's just an all-round beautiful color. I used the Kryolan Derma Color Fixing Powder to set the look. I love it. It's one of my favorite powders. So one of my favorite things with makeup is setting sprays. I'm always on the lookout. At the moment, I'm loving the Maybelline's Lasting Fix. It's not too watery on the skin. Thank you guys so much for watching my first ever YouTube video. Continue watching the rest that are coming. Thank you.